taking a look at property taxes in Pennsylvania. I'm Jill Horner. This is Comcast Newsmakers. With me is Pennsylvania State Representative Keith Gillespie. Thanks so much for being with us.
Hey, Jill. Great to be here with you and your viewers.
Before we get into your bills related to property tax reduction, let's talk a little bit about your district. District lines are redrawn every 10 years after census numbers are taken, and you've actually picked up a new borough for your district. Tell us about that.
Great. Hey, thanks for the opportunity. It's an honor now to be able to represent North York Borough, which is essentially on the north side of York. Did not have that in my previous terms, and as you mentioned, every 10 years we do the census. Actually, we were 12 years out because of some issues that had gone through the court system. But this time we did pick up North York Borough. On the flip side of that, I lost a number of constituents in Springersbury Township because actually the 47th was the fourth highest growth district in the Commonwealth. We were at about 77,000 people, and we should have been at 62. So we had to shed 5 of the voting precincts, pretty much everything south of 462 for those folks in the 47th that are watching, to Representative Saylor, and then we picked up North York Borough on the flip side. So I had spent a little time there in the spring meeting some of those folks, and looking forward to going back to North York and meeting some more.
So that's your new district, your new 47th legislative district. But let's talk a little bit about this new legislative session. You'll be working on a wide variety of issues, of course, dealing with a new budget cycle as well as part of this new legislative session. But you have a 4-bill package related to property tax reduction. You're focused on residential property taxes. Give us an idea as to what this 4-bill package includes and why this is an issue that you're bringing up again.
Well, Jill, thanks again for the opportunity. That's a great question. And we've certainly have heard over the course of the years many different proposals to either eliminate, reform, reduce, adjust the property tax issue. And we really have not got past square one on it. Though Representative Grove had a bill that passed last session out of the House, was not taken up in the Senate. My bill is very similar to a very popular bill called House Bill 76 or Senate Bill 76, which, again, you probably have discussed with some of my colleagues. But mine differs in the fact that it's going to be for residential only. One of the pushback, if you will, on House Bill 76 or Senate Bill 76 was the fact that commercial and industrial properties were also going to be eliminated. And a lot of my colleagues, quite frankly, felt that that's a cost of doing business for the commercial and industrial folks to be able to pay property taxes. It's a big number. It's about an $8 billion number with just residential only. So by putting the bills in, as I'm going to be putting in, we're going to be adjusting the Constitution to get away from the uniformity clause and do it for residential only. It's going to be another one of the bills to raise the income and sales tax to get us to this $8 billion figure. And the other one is to get rid of an issue that really has got us to this thing in the first place called the hold harmless, which was enacted back in 1991. And particularly in South Central Pennsylvania and the Poconos and some other parts of the Commonwealth, there's been a tremendous amount of growth, but yet those school districts are not getting the increase dollars from the state for the increased students, but yet those school districts that have lost students continue to get the same amount of money. So it's a funding formula inequity that we're going to address with the third bill of our package.
It's a complicated issue, and we just have a short time left, but you raise a wide variety of issues with these 4 bills, everything from raising the sales tax and the personal income tax to having sales tax applicable to more items, issues related to school construction, and amending the Constitution. But where does this all stand at this point? Will there be momentum? Will there be movement on actually changing the way in which residential property taxes work in Pennsylvania?
Well, we're certainly hopeful. Right now, to answer your question, though, we're in the process of the final draft of the bills. We'll be reintroducing them as soon as we gear up the beginning of January to get sworn in.
And this doesn't mean that all property taxes will be eliminated. We'll still pay for our local services?
The only thing that would be a little bit of property taxes in the beginning would be to get rid of any debt that may be established when they build a new school or assume the debt for whatever reason. But once that's gone, then those property taxes would be eliminated as a result of my package.
Thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you, Jill.
We've been talking with Pennsylvania State Representative Keith Gillespie. I'm Jill Horner for Comcast Newsmakers.